Good morning students. Welcome back to online classes. Last class we discussed financial planning and factors affecting financial planning. We discussed last class. Today we are going to discuss about capital structure and what do you mean capital structure and what are the factors affecting to capital structure. Today we are going to discuss. Okay, we will discuss and we will understand what do you mean by capital structure. Now, capital structure. Capital structure means it is a mix between the owner funds and borrowed funds. Is called as a capital structure. What do you mean capital structure? Capital structure is a, in simple meaning, capital structure means mixed between the owner funds and borrowed funds is called as capital structure. What do you mean capital structure? Capital structure is a mix between the owner funds and capital funds. What are the owner funds? Means owner funds. What are that means? Equity share capital. Equity share capital, preference share capital, reserves and surplus, or retained earning. These are all owner funds. Owner funds which includes equity share capital, preference share capital and reserves and surplus are retained earnings. Okay. And what are the borrowed funds? Means see here, borrowed funds which includes borrowing from bank means loan. Okay, mean by totally capital structure means capital structure is mixed between the borrowed funds and owner funds is called as a capital structure. What are that owner funds means? Owner funds which includes equity share capital, preference share capital, reserves and surplus are retained earning, and borrowed funds which includes borrowing from bank. It means loan. We are borrowing the loan from where? We will borrow in bank. Okay, and even we can borrow from financial institutions. What are the financial institutions means? Exim Bank, SIDBI, IFCI. Okay, what are the financial institutions means? Exim Bank means Import Export Bank. Okay, and SIDBI, Small Industrial Development Bank of India, and Industrial Financial Corporation of India. These are all financial institutions will give the finance to company or organization. Okay, this is meaning. I think all of you understood this meaning. If you will understand meaning means automatically you can understand factors. Okay, okay, let us move to the factors. Okay. Now we are going to understand about factors affecting the choice of capital structure. Already we understood meaning of capital structure. Okay. Now we will understand what are the factors affecting of capital structure. Okay. What is the capital structure? Capital structure it is the mixed between the borrowed funds and owner funds is called as a capital structure. Okay, these are all factors will affect it. Means 14 points is there. See here 14 points is there. Okay, we will discuss one by one. Okay, cash flow position, interest coverage ratio, debt service coverage ratio, return on investment, cost of debt, tax rate, cost of equity, fluctuation cost, risk consideration, flexibility, and control, and regulatory framework, and stock market condition, capital structure of the other companies. These are all factors will affected of capital structure. Okay, see here cash flow position. Cash flow position means if you want to raise the funds in the organization, if you borrow the funds from organization, before that we have to know cost of the projected. Means see here cost of projected cash flow of the business means cost of the projected cash flow of the business. Okay, we have to check before borrowing. Before borrowing, we have to check how much cash flow is there in our organization, how much cash flow maintaining in the organization. What do you mean by cash flow? Cash flow includes the cash payments and cash receipts. Means how much profit we have, how much cash payments we have. Means if you know how much profit we are getting, how much we are paying we have to pay compulsory. Salary, insurance, rent, installments. This is fixed investment, fixed cash payments we have to pay compulsory in the organization. And other cash payments also we have to pay. What are that means? Interest on investment, and if we will issuing any shares, example we are issuing here equity shares and preference shares. At that time also we have to pay some dividend to the shareholders. Means before borrowing they have to check how many, means how much cash payment obligations is there. If they don't have means, if they will not check means at the time, it is definitely they will get the risk. Okay, this is also one factor affecting while taking the decision capital structure. Okay, this is also one factor. Means before taking the decision, they have to check here how much cash flow maintaining in the business, how much profit we are getting, how much payments is there. If it is there more payments means at the time they are borrowing small debt, otherwise they will borrow the more debt in the organization. Okay, and next is interest coverage ratio. Interest coverage ratio is the ratio which shows the how many times of the EBIT. Okay, how many times? How many times is EBIT available in the organization? Means how many times is there EBIT? EBIT means earning before interest and tax. Earning before interest and tax. EBIT, where you will study in detail, means in accounting subject you can learn and you can study in detail. In business studies, we can learn just what is EBIT. EBIT means earning before interest and tax. How much available in the organization? How much available in the organization shows, and how much capacity is there? How much debt capacity is there in our organization? This ratio will shows. Okay, how much debt capacity is there in our organization? How many times available earning before interest and tax? It will show. And how much unpayment cash is there any not payment is there means, if means we have to pay but we will not give means that payments how many is there means that details also will show this ratio. Okay, means interest coverage ratio is ratio which shows the how many times is EBIT is available in the organization. Even it will shows the earning capacity of the business. It will shows the earning capacity of the business also. Next is debt service coverage ratio. Debt service coverage ratio, it shows the weakness of the interest coverage ratio. It shows the weakness of interest coverage ratio. Means interest coverage ratio, it shows the this ratio, it shows the weakness of interest coverage ratio. What are the weaknesses there? Okay, what are the weakness is there, it will shows where in interest coverage ratio, and even this ratio which shows the cash position of the company. It shows the cash position of the company. Even this ratio it will tell us cash payments, where you have to pay, how much we have to pay. Example, we are paying interest. Okay, we are paying interest and we have to we have to pay interest here, and we have to pay to dividend to equity shareholders and preferred shareholders. Okay, what are the cash payments means? This ratio which tells us what are the cash payments is there. Okay, what are the cash payments means? Here dividend means equity shareholders dividend and debenture holders dividends. Sorry, equity shareholders and preferred shareholders, two shareholders is there in that organization means we have to pay dividend and interest. Interest we are paying and dividend and any other payments it will shows, and even it will shows cash portion of the company, and even it will be show weakness of the interest coverage ratio. If you will know weakness means we can overcome that weakness. Who will show weakness means debt service coverage ratio, it will shows the weakness of interest coverage ratio. Okay. Next is return on investment. Return on investment, if it is increase means at the time equity share value will increase. Okay, if the return on investment will increase means equity EPS, equity per share value will increase here. Equity share value will increase. EPS share value will increase here. When we are getting, if we will invest means, where we will invest? We will invest in different assets. We are investing the amount in different assets here. Okay. EPS means earning per share. Share value will increase. When we are investing, at the time we are getting more profit means automatically our share value will increase. When the share value will increase means we can issue the preferred shares and debentures also. At the time we are getting the more funds. This is also one factor affecting of capital structure. When the return on investment will increase means at the time automatically share value will increase. When the share value will increase, we can issue. Okay, we can issue the funds here. Okay. Next is cost of debt. Okay. If the cost of debt will increase means, cost means it is interest rate. Okay, cost means it is interest rate. If the debt interest rate will be increased means at the time the company will borrow small debt. They are borrowing here small size. If the interest rate is less means at the time they are borrowing more. Always the cost of debt will depends on interest rate only. If the interest rate is increased means at the time the company will borrow only small amount. They are borrowing only small. If the interest rate is decreased means at the time they are borrowing more. That's why when we are at the time we have to check here. Okay, we have to check and after we have to take decision here. Okay. And next is tax rate. Next is tax rate. Means tax rate which is affected the cost of debt. Okay. When the tax rate will be increased, at the time debt rate will be decreases. When the cost rate will be less, at the time debt rate will be increases. Okay. When we are paying more tax means at the time the cost of debt also will increase, means no one will borrow. That is the main reason. When the tax rate is high means at the time the cost of debt will decrease automatically. Okay. If the cost rate is high and tax rate if it is high means even debt cost also if it is increased means no one will borrow. That is the main reason they are, when the tax rate will be increased means at the time cost rate will be decreased. At the time their other persons will borrowing the funds here. Okay, this is also one factor. And we have to consider while deciding the capital structure. Okay. And next is cost of equity. Okay. Cost of equity, when the organization will not maintain the equity properly, at that time the cost of debt will increases. The cost of debt will be increases. Means when the cost of equity they will not maintain properly means at the time cost of debt will increases. If the cost of debt will increase, debt means already I told credit. We are borrowing the loans from others. Okay, and we have to pay at any cost this one debt. Okay, and cost of debt will increase means at the time the company will get more risk here. At the time the company will get the more risk here. That's why as much as possible the company have to avoid to take the debt here. Otherwise they have to face more problems here. Okay, as much as possible they have to avoid to take the debt. Otherwise they have to face the more problems here. Okay. And next is fluctuation cost. Fluctuation cost is the cost which is incurred while issuing the securities. Fluctuation cost is a cost which is incurred. Fluctuation cost is a cost which is incurred while issuing securities. While issuing securities or shares. Shares. What are the shares means? Preference shares, equity shares, okay. Fluctuation cost is a cost which is incurred while issuing the securities. What are that shares means? Equity shares and preference shares. What brokerage we have to pay, and we have to pay commission, underwriting, brokerage and stationery expenses. And stationery expenses we have to pay. Means cost is which is includes commission. We have to pay commission to broker and underwriting and brokerage and stationery expenses. These are all expenses which is includes on fluctuation cost only. Okay. And when we are issuing the shares here, what are the shares? Equity shares, preference shares we are issuing here. When we are issuing, this cost will be incurred. Okay. This is also one factor we have to consider while deciding the capital structure. Because why means how much commission we have to pay, how much underwriting, how much brokerage, how much stationery expenses we have to pay. If we will know means at the time we can structure the capital effectively. Otherwise we can't. If you know everything means at the time we can structure the capital easily. Otherwise it is not possible. Okay. Next is risk consideration. Okay. Next is risk consideration. In this risk we have two types. We have two types. Operating risk, and financial risk. Operating risk is a risk which is discharge the permanent operating cost. Operating risk means here discharge permanent operating cost. Discharge permanent operating cost is called as a operating risk. In operating risk, what are that operating cost means? Example, okay, salary means always the company here discharging the amount for salary here. Salary, insurance paying, in every month they will pay insurance here, and salary also they have to pay every month here. So that's why they are discharging permanently here. Okay, and insurance and rent, every month we have to pay rent, and installment also we have to pay every month. This is permanent operating cost. This is permanent operating cost. What are the operating cost means? Salary, insurance, rent, installment. Okay. Next is financial risk. Financial risk which is includes, we are paying dividend, right? We are paying dividend and interest we are paying. Okay, we are paying dividend and interest and repaid loan, repayment of loan. These are all financial risks. Means this two types is there. What are that means? Operating risk, financial risk. Operating risk which is includes discharge permanent operating cost. And financial risk. What do you mean by financial risk means? Inability to pay the financial payments. Inability to pay the financial payments is called as financial risk. If they don't have ability to pay the financial payments, what are risk here. They are forcing. They will ask again and again, why you didn't pay the dividend to us? Why you didn't pay the interest? Why you are not repaid the amount? They will ask. At the time they are getting the more risk. When the risk is more means at the time the company will not borrow the debt capital. Why means already they have to pay. They don't have ability to pay the even debt capital also. When we are, if they will borrow also, they don't have ability to pay the debt capital also. That's why they will not borrow the debt capital yet. Okay. If the risk is not there. Example, if the risk it is not there or reduced means at the time they are going to borrow the debt capital. Otherwise they can't. Why means they have yearly cash payment obligations. Two cash payment obligations is there. Here permanent operating costs they have to pay, and after that they have to pay financial payments here. Dividend they have to pay, interest they have to pay, and repayment of the loan they have to pay. Means without paying this one, they can't borrow the money from others. They can't borrow from bank also. If without risk is there means even the bank also will not give debt. Okay. So this factor also will affecting. So we have to consider while deciding the capital structure. Okay. And next is flexibility. Flexibility means when the organization they are maintaining capital in low level. If they have only capital, if they have small capital, otherwise they have only, if they don't have sufficient capital means at the time automatically will increase the debt capital here. If they don't have sufficient capital, okay, if they don't have sufficient capital, okay, if they don't have sufficient capital means automatically the company will borrow the debt. When they are borrowing debt means at the time maybe arises the risk here. Okay, when we are borrowing the debt means we have to pay interest. Yes or no? Yes, we have to pay interest here. Okay, that's why maybe arises the risk here. Even we have to pay the interest rate also to where we have to borrow. Example, we will borrow from the bank means we have to pay interest in monthly. So that's why when we are borrowing the debt means at the time we have to check how much capital is there. Okay, and if here we don't have sufficient capital means at the time debt will increase. When the debt will increase, automatically will increase the risk. That's why they have to maintain capital sufficiently. Otherwise, maybe arises the risk. This is also one factor affecting while deciding the capital structure. Okay. And next is control. Next is control. Okay. Control means here in the company we are raising the funds. We are raising the funds from issuing the equity shares, preference shares and debentures. We are issuing equity shares, preference shares and debentures. And we are issuing the equity shares here means new number, new year. In this year we already issued. For next year again we have, if we were issuing means at the time the new equity shareholders will come into that company, and even they have voting rights. Even they have voting rights. Even they can control in the company. Even they can control the company also. Means the new equity shareholders, if they will control means the existing equity shareholders they will not acceptable this situation. Means they are coming in this year only. We are controlling. Why they are controlling? They will ask at the time. It will create the rumors and problems also will arise. That's why on that time the debt capital is the best possible method. Okay, the best possible method on that time. If okay, if we will ignore the issue with the equity shares means at the time we are issuing the debt capital means we can save you. Otherwise problems also will arise. Okay, means if they want to control the company means they have to issue the equity shares 3 years once or 4 years once. That is good. If they are issuing yearly means at the time the problems may arise. For that, best solution is to borrowing the funds from bank and financial institutions. Okay, and we can control. We have one solution means to borrow the funds from bank or financial institution. At the time may not be arises the problems here. Next is regulatory framework. Regulatory framework means the capital structure is also influenced by the government regulations. The capital structure is influenced by the government regulations. The regulatory norms to be followed while raising the funds. When we are raising funds means to issue the equity shares, to issue the preference shares. At that time we are going to follow the rules, regulations and norms. When we are following the rules, regulations, policies means at that time we are in the safe zone. Otherwise maybe arises the problems here. That's why they are following the norms and rules, regulations here. Okay, next is stock market condition. Stock market condition always it will be upward, sometimes it will be downwards. Trends in the capital market always it is trending only. Okay, or sometimes it will be market share will be high, sometimes it is market price will be decreases. Okay, see here, when the market price example market is dull. Example I am taking, market is dull means the market price also decreases. Price also will decrease. At that time, the company is afraid to invest the money and afraid to issue the shares also. Afraid to invest means they get fear and afraid to issuing also. They will not issue the shares and they will not invest. When means when the market is dull, when the price will decrease at the time. When the market is cheerful, means increases. Price will increases here. When the price will increases means at the time they happily issuing the shares here. They are issue shares and they will issue the shares and even they will invest here. Always issuing the shares and investment depends upon the market price only. If the market price is increase means at the time they are going to invest and they are going to issue again. Okay. If the market price is dull means at the time their company people will afraid to invest and issue the shares here. This is also one factor affected while deciding the capital structure. We have to consider this factor also. Okay. And the last one is capital structure of the company. Capital structure of the company. Okay. See, capital structure which is affected by the industries related to the company. The capital structure which is affected by the industries related to the companies. Example, the industries they are manufacturing the same products only. All industries producing the goods in same nature only. With the help of the technology, with the help of the sources, they are going to produce the products here. Means same nature is there. But every company have different debt capital structure. Every company have different debt capital structure. Means some companies have small capital. Means some company have small debt capital. Some companies have more debt capital. Okay. Same nature only. They are producing the goods and services in same nature. And they are getting same profit only. And they are using same technology only. But every company have different debt capital structure here. Okay. While deciding the capital structure, they have to consider capital structure of the other companies also. Otherwise, maybe arises the risk in the organization. Okay. See here, these are all factors will affecting of capital structure. What are the factors means? These are all factors. I think all of you understood these points. It is very easy, I think. Okay. See here, I will give overview. Now, cash flow of the position. Okay. Cost after projected cash flow of the position. They have to check before borrowing the debt. Before borrowing the funds, they have to check here. Okay. Means how many cash payments is there, how much profit we are getting. They have to check. After that, they have to take decision here. Okay. Next is interest coverage ratio. Interest coverage ratio, it will shows the how many times is EBIT available in the company. Earning before tax, how much available in the company, and even it will shows the how much earning capacity is there in our company. It will shows. And next is debt service coverage ratio. Means this ratio it will shows the sources of weakness of interest coverage ratio. It will shows the weakness. What are the weaknesses there? What are the problems is there? And even it will shows the cash flow of the position. And even it will tell us cash payments. What are the cash payments? Means dividend, interest, and salaries, and these are all cash payments. It will remain. Okay. This is also one factor we have to consider while deciding the capital structure. And return on investment. When we are getting more return means at the deciding the capital structure, we have to consider this factor also. Next is tax rate and the cost of debt. Cost of debt also. When the cost of debt will increase means nobody will means borrow. If the cost of debt price will less means at the time they can borrow. That is also one factor. And tax rate. When the tax rate will be rising, the tax rate which is affected by the cost of debt here. Cost of debt here. Okay. So tax rate. If the tax rate if it is increased means at the time the cost of debt will be decreased. When the cost of debt will increase means the tax rate will be decreased. This is also one factor to affected to capital structure. And cost of equity also will affect here. And when the equity shares, okay, when the equity shares will increase, number of equity shares will be increased means at the time the market price will be decreases here. Okay, when the equity shares we are not maintained properly means at the time automatically debt capital will be increases and even the preferred share capital also will increase. At the time maybe arise the risk. Okay, and next it is fluctuation cost. Fluctuation cost is a cost which is incurred while issuing the securities. What are the cost means? Dividend, commission, underwriting, brokerage and stationery expenses. Okay, this is also one factor while deciding the capital structure we have to consider here. And risk consideration and flexibility and control, regulatory framework, stock market consideration, capital structure of others. Okay, these are factors will affect. Risk consideration means in this two types is there. What are that means? Operating risk, financial risk. Operating risk, it is a risk which is discharge the permanent operating cost. What are the permanent operating cost means? Salary, insurance, installment, rent. We have to pay permanently in the organization. Financial risk means it is a risk which is unable to pay the financial payments. What are the financial payments means? Dividend, interest, repayment of the loan. They have to pay. Means if they don't have ability means at the time maybe arise the financial risk. Okay, when the risk will be increased at the time debt capital they can't borrow because they have more risk. How they will borrow the debt here? Okay, and next it is fluctuation. Means always here flexible only. Okay, and when the capital in the business could be decreased means automatically debt capital will increases. When the capital is high means automatically debt capital will decreases. Okay, that is flexibility. And even here control. If we will not control the issue in the equity shares means at the time they will not acceptable. Existing shareholders they will not acceptable here. That's why they have to control. The best possible method means issuing the debt here. And the next is regulatory framework. And regulatory framework means they have to follow the rules regulations here. And stock market conditions they have to check before issuing the and before investing. And capital structure of the company they have to consider capital structure also. These are all factors will affecting here. Okay, I think all of you understood this concept. Okay, next class we will see and what are that working capital and what are the